Morning, 11:28 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm T-Speaker222 with Dogecoin and you, and I wanted to cover Dogecoin and Terra on this with this article. Came out this morning about 3-4 hours ago, and I think it's pretty good. So Dogecoin Terra falls steepest among major cryptos as long traders lose 280 million. Digital assets lost 3.5% in capitalization over the past 24 hours, but gradually recovered during European morning hours on Wednesday. Declining sentiment for cryptocurrencies stemming from a poor economic outlook in broader markets led to market-wide decline on Tuesday that caused hundreds of millions of dollars in losses for traders betting on higher prices, data shows. Bitcoin lost support at the pivotal 40,000 level on Tuesday evening, dropping to as low as 38,121 on Wednesday morning. Before a nominal increase during Asian trading hours, Ethereum fell below 3,000 to as low as 2781. A fall in Bitcoin and Ether led to steep declines in other major assets. In the past 24 hours, Dogecoin fell 10% after a two-day rally, while Terra Luna dropped 7.2%. BNB and Solana's emerged as outperformers, falling just 2% as other assets fell at least 4%. Some 281 million worth of longs were lost to liquidation on crypto track futures, representing 81% of all future trades in the past 24 hours. Liquidation in the crypto market happened when a trader has insufficient funds to fund a margin call or a call for extra collateral damage or demanded by the exchange to keep the trading position funded. Overall liquidation in the crypto markets. Liquidation in the crypto market exceeded 350 million. So as we were saying, futures tracking Dogecoin lost 24 million, which was similar to Tuesday's loss. What do we have? 92 million across Ethereum futures. That's a lot of money, guys. So trouble in Asia and U.S. sentiment. The market-wide decline in cryptocurrencies on Tuesday arose amid falling optimism in the broader financial markets. China continued to battle blah, blah, blah outbreaks, leading to a fall in Asian markets, while the U.S. Federal Reserve inched closer to a key meeting next week, one that is expected to bring forth a big interest rate hike to tighten monetary policy in the country. Russian troubles roiled equities in Europe. Reports suggest the country may cut gas supplies to the region, which may choke growth and stifle local economies. Russia has already cut off supply to Poland and Bulgaria, leading to a surge in European gas prices. Sentiment, however, seemed to stabilize on Wednesday. Equities indexes in Europe were up since the open, with Stoxx 600 and Germany's DAX rising 0.29%. S&P and Nasdaq futures rose 1%, and the Shanghai Composite gained 2.5% as China vowed more infrastructure projects to bolster the local economy. A relief in Asian and European markets saw Bitcoin slightly recover, adding $500 since Asian morning hours on Wednesday, but failing to regain the 40,000 level could prove bearish for Bitcoin, according to some analysts. Bitcoin has abruptly fallen below a critical support line, a bearish signal. Alex, senior financial analyst at FX Pro, wrote in an email to CoinDesk. At the same time, the uptrend breakdown failed to be confirmed by buying near previous local lows. Kupchovich, however, noted institutional investors withdrew considerably less capital from crypto exchanges compared with the previous week, citing CoinShare data. The net outflow of funds last week was 7.2 million, although it was down from the previous 2 weeks when investors withdrew more than 231 million, he said. So that was just something I thought you guys could benefit from reading. And now let's start out with the aforementioned Bitcoin. And we don't cover Bitcoin a lot on this channel, but it's always nice to start out with it when we're reading something. So this is the ascending triangle we fell out of. As you can see, we popped back up it briefly. We broke down, and now we're trying once again to get over it. But this seems to be being used as a overwhelming resistance line at 2,867. If we can break that, we come up here to about 2,913 and back test that drop. But right now, this looks awful. Yes, there's a W reversal trying to form, but it also could be a right shoulder when you get into the 30-minute time frame. So we need to get some volume, and we need to get over this line. And the 20-day and the 30-minute time frame just happens to be creeping out right there, trying to resist us. So that's not a good sign. Let's cover Doge. Doge is still trying to get over this 20-day. I mean, it's at 14,043. We've just kind of popped over, but we're struggling. Every time we get over it, it keeps resisting us back down. So we're going to see if we can make any kind of move here. If this is just going to keep getting pushed back down. We keep getting high wicks here. And if we can break past this little section, our top end potential right now without a huge volume spike would be 14,375. And if we got a miracle, 14,612. With this kind of volume that's coming in, there's no volume. Look at the volume profile. Even on this kick up this morning and earlier, we haven't had real big kick ups. Even on this rising price, crashing volume ended with this. Rising price, very little volume. We're going to see if we can muster anything up. But if that's the case, it's going to come right back down. We'll be looking at a 13.30 in the very immediate short term. Ethereum. Again, Ethereum, this is the breaking story right now is every single one of these are below the ascending triangle resist or support line and is using it as resistance. And then the 20-day just happens to be creeping in the area. And right now for Ethereum, it has to get over 28.67. And look what happens. We keep getting rejected by it. Right now we're at 28.63. Again, just under it. And again, it looks like we're pulling down. This could be a bull flag, but with this kind of wick pullback, oftentimes it's going to come down instead of going up. Just a critical few minutes here. But these can also be right shoulders here, and it's using this as resistance, and then it would come all the way back down to at least 2,764. So that's what we have to watch this morning. It's a very, very tight window here, and we're going to end with Shiba. Shiba's in the weirdest spot of all. It never came down to its true support, in my opinion. If you look at this in the bigger time frame, we're on a descending triangle, and even in this ascending triangle that formed, we did hit here, but if we don't bounce around here and come back up here, we're going to end up falling through here with no volume. And then you'd come all the way down here to 1609. So we have a lot to watch, a lot to pay attention to. I encourage you to join the Dogecoin and U Army. Talk to me personally. There's 45 people in our Telegram group. And you get that for free for signing up on YouTube for $9.99 a month.